Hola, you guys. I am so happy. Ted Samola just called me and said that he's going to work with me on my payments for the building. So that was like, ah, whoo, that's been on my head for a couple weeks now, and I'm so scared. But oh, he's so amazing. So, I am ditching my original topic and kind of going into a different one, the Samolas. So the Samoas built Skateland in 1942, and they had like it was family run. They had a cafe in one area, and then the rest has always been a roller skating rink. And they had a son. One of them's Ted, but they have one called we call him Bronco Billy. And Bronco Billy unfortunately, he passed away in, I believe, 2001. Um, but it's kind of funny, especially for I tell this in recovery too. When I first got into recovery, you needed a higher power, and my higher power was Bronco Billy. Um, I feel like he's still with me all the time here in this building. Now my higher power is God, but I still really look up to Bronco Billy. He's my hero. But he taught almost everyone where I live how to roller skate, and rumor has it he could jump with his roller skates over a Volkswagen Bug, and just an amazing man. Would volunteer for his church, volunteer all over, just such a kind, sweet man. And he actually passed away while he was crossing the street, and someone was texting and driving, and they hit him. And so it's really sad. He didn't make it. But I try to keep everything about him alive. I have a tribute wall for him. I look up to him. All of the Samoas, I love them so much. They are just, they're in the Tapias. They came in after, like, they're just amazing people. And so when I first took over Skateland, it's all hardwood floors, and I had the worst grand opening ever. I had kids climbing off the signs, popping my balloons, fighting out front. The police came, and I ended up, after like being open maybe 2 or 3 hours, shutting it down because I was so mad. And if you're from Trinidad, you already know my story here, but when I took it over, it was a wreck. Like, it was a wreck. It was horrible. People didn't even come here to skate. They came here to deal drugs, and it was a mess. So I stepped in. I stepped in, and I these kids, even though they were a lot, but ooh, they grabbed my heart. I still love each and every one of them to death. But uh, they grabbed my heart. But my opening day was just, oh, it was a nightmare. And so I had my skates on. Like, I usually do everything with my skates on. And so I went to mop the floor with my skates on, and out of nowhere, I went flying, and I went like crashing down, hit the mop bucket. All of the mop water just happened to go right out the front doors. And I was like, my leg was bleeding. I was in the worst mood, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this today. And I took my skates off and I went home. And it turned out the next day, because I started out work, just managing it for the old owners, and I was telling her about how horrible, like, my whole first day of new management went and everything, and she was like, "If you would have put chemicals on that hardwood floor, it would have been ruined." And I was like, and so, like, that's where Bronco Billy started. Like, I knew, because there was no reason for me to even fall, but I flew. And so I knew he was protecting. And then ever since, this is my safe place. Like, I love it here. Like, I know he takes care of me. So that was a really, really cool call. Um, so since that was about 5 years ago. Um, almost 5 years ago, maybe. Close. It's really close. And so since then, like, Skateland has just, it's amazing. Like, it is just, it's really grown, and so I've started. I do a lot with the kids in this area. Like, I give them a safe place, and I give them different activities besides roller skating and rollerblading and all that fun stuff. I also offer, like, for the skate cards, a clubhouse where we do tutoring and do activities. And then we have this thing called Fun and Fitness where we do stuff on and off the skates. And I have a coach come in, like a really awesome coach, come in and help me with that. And so there's just it's a lot more now than just a skating rink. It's pretty cool. So leading up with that, one of the questions I had from Chelsea was, if money wasn't an issue, what programs would you like to bring to Trinidad for the kids and for addicts? What programs do you think are the best support for addicts? So I actually right now am in the middle of doing just that. Um, Still, even though everyone, the world shut down, my dream team, we're all working together, and we're still working on bringing all of that here to Skateland. um so right now for the kids, I offer Brick City Cheer. That's my cheerleading squad. It's like a drill team. um we have Soapbox Derby coming up. As soon as we're allowed, we can start building that right away. And then we got Clubhouse. Um, yeah, I'm sure there's more. I know I'm missing something. Fun and Fitness, but so what I'm trying to, what my dream team and I are trying to bring here is actually substance abuse. Um, uh, like teaching children about. Oh, and I do Uprise. So the substance abuse part would be teaching kids about substance abuse, giving them the knowledge and the tools to make better choices. Hopefully expanding that into, where they can even, they're more interested in going to school and finishing college. And just just how easily, drugs and alcohol can grab you. But it's not just that. If you're a kid doing drugs and alcohol, you're also making a lot of bad choices. So on the side of that, I am also working on something that will help our youth learn different ways to deal with anger and mental health and crime and bullying, and trying to show them, a better way, and um, a better way than what I did. I a lot of what I try to show them what's happened to me, and how hard it is. So I'm really excited about these programs. I would love, like, my one of my dreams would be to partner with a Drug Free America, and just because I know this happens everywhere, but we live in a really small town and it's called a border town because we're on the border of two states. And our town has over 41 pot shops. So no matter where your child is going to school, or if you're going to a grocery store or Walmart or one of the shops, all you smell is weed. All you smell is weed. That's it. And we put all these things here, not even considering what so the kids are like, am I getting a contact high? Like, do I get high if I walk down Commercial Street? And it's really easy for these kids to get it, extremely easy. And um, so it's just crazy because, yeah, uh, it's a lot. So I have a lot of things I'm working on to try to help our youth here and just give them more options for a brighter future. So I love that question, and I look forward to, like, Soapbox Derby is gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. So as soon as this, as soon as we get clearance and everything's good, we're gonna start our first car. It's gonna be cool. So so that's kind of that. So I went longer today, but um I'm just really happy and thank you all so much. Thank you all. And if you need help or you need someone to talk to, please reach out to me. Please, please, cuz me helping you is what helps me. So again, that's how we help each other. So um please, all confidence, and I don't throw stones in a glass house. I'm not judgmental. So, um, go ahead if you just need someone to talk to. I'll listen. So, all right, you guys, I love you all. Please stay safe out there. Make good decisions. And I will see you mañana.